Yeah, taxi. Taxi. Lovely, yeah. Central Park, please. Yeah, lovely, yeah. Ben, wait a minute. Ben. Wait a minute. No. Mate, just drive. Mate, just drive. Just go. Just go now. Just go. Oh, hello, Dr. GFN. What are the chances? The other day the flight, today the taxi. What a coincidence. So where are you off to? Oh, work. Yeah. Doing what? Well, you know, it's a high-profile position. Quite excited. You know, could be my big break. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, what about you? Well, I'm the new Central Park Rangers manager. Oh, yes. You know, I always knew you cared about the environment. Now they're a football team. Oh, I've not heard of them. No. Well, all right, this is me. So yeah, good luck with everything. Yeah. All right. Yeah, good to see you. Thanks again. Yeah, and you. Next time, if he pulls up, he could have walked that. Just drive off. For heaven's sake. Welcome back to the episode of Central Park Rangers with me, Dr. FM. But please call me Ben from now on, everyone. Ben, B-E-N. I don't have to spell it, do I? As if people are spelling it wrong. Yeah, don't spell it wrong. Dr. Bingy's coming, isn't he? I can sense it. Dr. Bonji. Dr. Banji. Oh, no. As long as you don't put an eye on the end, not bothered. So since we last met as Central Park Rangers managers, we've played a couple of games. We kicked off the season with a 2-2 draw against St. Louis, a game that I thought that we were probably going to win, and then all of a sudden, Corey Herzog with the goal late on got them an equaliser, and we couldn't seem to get back into the game. It was a very difficult game, actually, but a game that I enjoyed playing, not as much, it must be said, than the game against Carolina Dynamo, who I did mention last episode, not the best side in the division, and yeah, we were looking pretty good. 4-0 up after half-time. We got a couple of others. They actually scored a couple of goals, which I dare say I was a little surprised about, but our forward line looking pretty solid in these opening days. I've got to say, there's a few players already in this squad that I'm very much enjoying. Zaid, as much as he's 34, are definitely deteriorating, still banging in the goals for me early doors. And Jeff Matured, I think he's wonderful. And it's not just his name, but it is largely his name. I know what you're all thinking, though. Will Randy Shaw get a chance in goal? Let's hope not, for heaven's sake. So at some point, we'll try and get our potential involved in the first team, although for now, we're sticking with what we know very, very well. Today, then, a tough-ish game coming up against Pittsburgh. They're 7th in the league table with an identical record to ours, so I thought that'd be the perfect first game to get things kicked off. So let's have a whirl, shall we? Just because I'm curious, that's how the league table in the top division looks after one game. Riveting. Alright then, gang, at home to Pittsburgh. This should be a toughie, but again, looking forward to this one. Where are they predicted actually at the start of the season? So season preview-wise, you see St. Louis are a decent side, actually. 5th, they were predicted. Pittsburgh right up there, 2nd in the league table. So if you get anything against them, this will go down as a good result. Have they got some good players? Lubin, who is a very decent striker, very similar to Zaid, actually, in terms of what he offers as a forward. And then they've got the likes of Kevin Kerr in the centre, Scottish player. A few people might actually recognise his name. I don't know, probably not, actually, but he's a Scottish player who, yeah, you can see they're for this division, extremely well-rounded. This is going to be difficult. There are a couple of games today, so this is the first of 2. So we're going with this 4-3-3 system. They're going for a sort of a 5 at the back system. Quite a lot of faces missing in this face pack. I might have to see if we can get some sort of American update if there's one available. But you can see lots of real-life players, the players they've signed in there or have already got in the side. He looks like a danger man. Romeo Parks, we didn't highlight him a moment ago, but yeah, pacey left winger. Again, these 10s and 9s, let's change it now, actually. Alright, so we've made a little adjustment. 12 is now the top attribute, 9 is the middle, and then 6 is the lower one. We'll just see how that impacts how some of these players look overall. So you can see all of a sudden, this guy looks decent, and as you go through now, you can see that actually some players, like this guy, defender for them, very solid. It does make Zaid look pretty beefy as well, though, so that's nice. Right, good luck out there, lads. You can do this. And I'm gonna go for the passionate approach and see if we can get a little confidence. We've obviously 6-2 was our last game. As we go into the 2D for the first one, we might switch up going to the second one. But you can see there the gold rim around the green. I love that. It looks classy in the match engine, in the 2D engine even. I like that a lot. As you can see Pittsburgh in the yellow, looking a little bit like Burton Albion, if they don't mind me saying so, as they go out to this right-hand side. And Dover is going to just about keep that in. Thompson, though, gets a block on it. And now Shotov, who's been playing for me in the last couple of games, lofts lofts one forward, doesn't quite get there though. But they're headed down, actually, not the best. And Zaid now looks to run at them, finds a pass. Can he get it back? Maybe. No, matured with a shot on goal. Now, if he was a little older, that might have gone in. Because if he'd matured, we'll leave. Like, come on. Thompson, free kick, right side, ball played in, we've hit the post. Wow, early stages here. We are certainly on top as the home side, looking very good. Similar thing, though, happening at St. Louis, and then they came into it quite late on. Shotoff finds the ball down this left-hand side, and Zaid's on it. Very, very isolated, but can the... Okay, he's too big for his boots, viewers. That's what's happened there. That was a little too much. Shotoff as well has picked up a little bit of a knock there, so Con might have to come on to replace him, of course, who you nicknamed last time, as now it's Pittsburgh with a chance, a throw-in that is cleared to the first time of asking, and it's Lee. I don't think it's Lee, but who knows? You never know. Silva, forward to Zaid again. And we're quite deep set here. We're going to have to work this forward at pace. And that ball out from Mature is excellent. Shut off now on that left-hand side. Tries to get the ball. It doesn't quite. Thompson's there on the follow-up. Shut off. Plays it across. Roberts with a clearance, though. And Lubin, who we looked at before, the decent striker, can't quite get into the game. And again, Central Park Rangers playing some lovely stuff early on. I mean, so far, a very good start to the season, especially if you can cap it off with a win against Pittsburgh. We're working it quite neatly. Challenge comes in. McTurk gets it on that right-hand side. Ball into the centre. Zaid's there and scores another. I mean, he has been scoring too many goals, if anything. McTurk with the ball played in and Zaid with the finish. We take a 1-0 lead against Pittsburgh. I do think that we rely too heavily on him. I think if we don't have him, I don't know what happens. We take the ball in, though. Decent header at the front post, in between two defenders, and a perfect start. And with that perfect start, we're going to try and play on the front foot a little more. Play a bit more positively. It's a free kick to be played in by Shotov. Can he find someone in the centre? He can! Oh, it's Bibbs! No, don't say it's not counting. Bibbs has scored. The line would start. Oh, no! They've discounted Bibbs' goal. I mean, they've said it's offside. I guess Bibbs is number 17, is he? Well, Bibbs isn't offside. Oh, Bibbs can't believe it. Nick Bibbs. Oh, the injustice. You've got to say, Pittsburgh have done little to nothing in this first half, but as the highlights continue, a goal kick launched forward. Thompson, he loses out there, but Bibbs is on it in a more defensive role. Nice to see him a little more comfortable as the ball's launched forward again. They've got no one in the centre here. We're finding it very easy to win back possession. Because they've got 5 at the back, they're very defensive, and they're not even closing down this man on this right-hand side. Ball played into the middle. Zaid's there again. He's at the bar this time and cleared. I think that Pittsburgh are playing so defensively that it's just giving us so much time to win the ball back and dictate everything, and they need to change their formation, really. I'm kind of curious to see if they will. I'm going to put that front and centre. I want to see if this changes, because it has to. Alright, that's quite dominant. Admittedly, though, 3 shots on target, not as dominant. I don't know if we've got a little bit lucky with who we've signed, but I feel like we're performing way above what I expected early on. All right, straight up, second half, let's go again. All right, because of how defensive they're going, we're going to push forward even more and go a bit more attacking, I think. I'm also going to bring Shotov off, who I think is struggling a little bit. Con's going to come on, and Sigbers is going to come on that right-hand side as well. Can the boys do it? There's still 1-0 is the scoreline as it goes up towards them. And oh, they've got a chance in behind. A shot comes in. Finally, an opportunity, and not a bad one at that either. Hopefully our changes don't... They've brought on Dichin, which I quite like. Anyway, Mature plays it out to McTurk, who just gets challenged. Segbers, can he play it into Zaid? He does! He hits the post. He's at the bar on the post now. Flipping heck. Some more play for us on this left-hand side. Caraccio, that's how you say it. Matured back on it, as they seem to stifle it a little bit on the edge. But again, there's no real outball for them, and we find it very easy to find spaces. The ball goes to the back post. Zaid again goes close, but a good save by their keeper. It's weird. We've had 22 shots, which looks impressive, but we've had 1 clear-cut chance. So as much as we might have had lots of opportunities, they're not very good opportunities. But I don't really mind. If we're shooting a lot, keeping the pressure on, I'm all for that. All right, I think with time ticking away, we should go a little more balanced, probably. But at the moment, their lack of options, and we are first to everything. Con now, on this left-hand side, loses out as it goes towards Dichin. Francois gets on it, though, and plays it forward towards Chin, who's in on goal. Shot comes in, and late doors now. Pittsburgh seems to have opened up a little bit. They're finally deciding that they're not going to win by playing 5 at the back, it seems. As the ball's played in. Decent from our keeper, but only as far as... Oh, let's smash the bar! Flip! Oh, my goodness me. Oh, and relax, and relax. Getting a 1-0 here. I mean, it's the home game against them, so you'd probably expect us to be the slightly better. Oh, it's not over. There's 3 minutes of added time as well. That ball, though, is not its best. And Segbers, as Pittsburgh commit a few more players forward, you can see only 3 at the back from this time, rather than the 5. Can we find a gap? Oh, we give it away. Surely not. We're back on it, though. And it's pinball in the centre as Chin plays a ball forward. Oh, no. Francois on that left-hand side. They've not really been in this game. Bibbs gets it clear as far as Roberts, who smashes wide. It's a corner, late doors, 40 seconds to go. Don't do it to me. That would have been painful. It looks like a really good 1-0 victory here. Neither side have been fantastic, but we seem to be scraping through. I'm more sad now that Bibbs didn't get his goal, which to me seemed harsh, as we might wrap things up here. You never know. Con, left side, loads of players in the middle. How many players have we got forward? I mean, they've given away a corner there, which is daft. Surely, though, that's going to be that as the ball goes in, cleared, referee blow. It's all over here at the Great Lawn, and a 1-0 winning against Pittsburgh. Love it. People have written us off today, but well done on a good result, and everyone seems chuffed. I'm chuffed as well. I like the word chuffed. All right, then. Who's our next game coming up? Okay, so UA Zacatecas. Now, I'm not going to lie, it sounds Mexican. I don't know if it is Mexican. It is Mexican. Okay. So is it an away trip in Mexico? Because that is a long journey. It is. It's an away trip to Mexico with 30-degree heat. How exciting. This is where the database comes alive, viewers. Considering they all have normal jobs, they're now going on holiday to Mexico, which is mad. Again, shout out to American Airlines or any airline that wants to sponsor this. Oh, good. We've managed to sign Perry Marsovic. I think we're going to be able to get him because he's a free transfer. I just wanted another option as a forward. We don't have too many, so I figured we'd get another one in. And this is the guy I've selected. Previously of the Cosmos, been around a little bit, actually. So, yeah, it was a free transfer, though, so I thought, why not? I realise he's not played for 3 years. Okay, 3 years without a club, and now I'm deciding Central Park Rangers is his home. Backup player who's in his prime years. Not too bad. All right, then. In the name of consistency, we're going to stick with exactly what we played in the first game. There's temptation to play some of our younger players, though. Someone like Tom Glover, who I do think is like a decent young player with a little bit of potential. I kind of want to give a chance to occasionally. We'll get him on the bench just for our trip to Mexico, and we'll see how we do. Shut off should be okay. Struggling a little bit for fitness, actually, so Con is going to play from the start. And there's a few others out there that are struggling, so changes in the midfield probably going to be necessary throughout today's game, then. Right, then. Off to Mexico we go. Luckily, we're flying over that wall, so we should be fine. Look at this guy, Juan Blanco, up front. He's their main man. I notice yellow in key areas. Their keeper, though, has a handling of 5. Everything, he looks quite good, and then his handling is 5. All right, into this we go then. Of course, we again are in our green and gold, and let's see, can we do it? A few people already have been asking about kits. There's nothing finalised yet, so until there's something to tell you, I'll tell you nothing. Lucchini, silver. With some nice possession very early on, and a waste of everybody's time. I think we can officially say as well, this is my first ever game on Football Manager in Mexico. So I'm travelling now as that ball forward from our 16-year-old. Oh my word, Saeed scored a banger. I mean, Harrison's handling has been tested. We're a minute in. That is a stunning goal. Lucchini has played it back to... I don't know. Is it just... I don't know how to say it. I mean, on the half volley... The goalkeeping's questionable. I feel like any good keeper probably saves it. I'm not as bothered. You see it again. This ball over the top, though, from a 16-year-old with about 6 passing. Oh, that looks a shade offside. Hopefully they don't care. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. All right, we're forward again here. McTurk on the right-hand side. I mean, even away... Zaid scored again. What's amazing about Zaid is he's not even a striker. He's just the only striker I had at the club at the time. McTurk is a great name, isn't it? Ball played in, wins the header, pretty much unmarked, and Harrison in their goal is questionable. Could be forward again here. Lucchini, ball played across. When Oz blocks it the first time, ball played back across. Spivak gets it clear. As far as Thompson, back into Carosio. I don't know how to do it. Lucchini, back out to McTurk, who has a deadly weapon on this right-hand side. McTurk with the ball in. Zaid's there. Con at the back post. We've hit the post this time. All right, away in Mexico, we're going to go a bit more defensive and just try and sit on this, I think. Ball put over the top again. Zaid's in for 3. Save, and he's chipped it. I don't know what's happened. We've scored another one. I don't quite know what's happened. Their keeper there has had nothing. I couldn't see. Did anyone else not know where the ball was for a second there? Zaid gets the ball over the top, and again, another lovely delivery. And, Harrison in goal for them with his 5 handling. He's touched it, but not a lot. I mean, he's gifted a hat-trick, a first-half hat-trick to the Zaid. It's mad. So at the point there where I felt a little bit sad for Harrison. Just kick in. Is he good at that? I mean, that hasn't gone brilliantly for him. All right, a bit of possession for... No. Zaid's in again here. Harrison's day has got worse and worse and worse. Viewers, it's 4-0. It shouldn't be going this well. This sets up some prime bottle job contendership here, doesn't it? All right, so at half-time, I'm very pleased. There's not much more you can say, is there? Now, I do worry that you see this happen quite a lot in football, where a team is dominant in the first half, and then the second half is a little bit less impactful as we've got a penalty. Con steps up to take it. Harrison beaten. Did you see that coming? I mean, maybe they're just not very good. Oh, no. Their day is getting worse and worse. They're down to 10 here with 10 minutes to go. I feel... There's almost guilt. Their fans have paid money to see this. which we've taken 31 away fans, which is quite a lot to be fair. Obviously, those flights are covering it. A free kick played in. It's 6-0, viewers. It's 6-0. That's 12 goals in a few games. That's not bad. I think this goes into what I've been saying, that there is certainly some balancing that needs to happen with some of the teams. It might just so happen that this side have got quite a good reputation in... Are they really going to score? Quite a good reputation in Mexico, but when you play them against loads of other sort of lower, less sides in America, it doesn't quite match up, and that's something that was impossible for us to know when creating the database. So I think by the end of the season, we may well see them quite low down in the league table compared to some of the other sides, like Pittsburgh, for example, who we narrowly beat, but seemed like a decent side. St. Louis, another one that we had a very tough game against. Oh, God, no. He's injured. I mean, this is now a disaster, viewers. I guess Lucchini has to play up front. In a situation, oh God, this better not be bad. Zaid's got himself an injury. If that's anything, I mean, he's of an age where that is concerning. I guess we'll see as they go close with no time left to go. Really, that could be that well. Just when everything was going so well, viewers, I am now very worried. All right, that's full time. Please, quick. All right, let's passionately say, a good win, boys. Well done. Oh no. So how long is he out for, viewers? That's the question. Get your. Oh, I mean, there's a few pastings going on elsewhere as well. I'm noticing now. Again, this will all level out towards sort of the middling part of the season. This is a concern, and he's out for 4 weeks. So that's long enough to be annoying, but it shouldn't be too bad. 4 weeks though, for a man that scores basically all of our goals. That's going to hurt a little bit. Oh, good. So he's out of all of September, and that's just the 7 games in September. So, heavens above. All right then, gang. Next time we will return. I'm not sure when it'll be. We'll play through some games and see how we get on, and then I'll see you again for more. It's quite a solid start. Although we're out of the one of the cup competitions, a 5-0 win against Scarborough. I think I failed to mention that earlier. We're scoring goals for fun. The problem is with these goals is that Zaid feels somewhat responsible for a lot of them, and now he's not here for 7 games. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully this doesn't start an injury thing for him as well, because of his... Oh, okay. Well, we love with care. Until next time, I'll see you again soon. Goals galore in the second game. Viewers, just before you go, link in the description to the first leg of my Creators Cup semi-final. I'm playing Herb the Nerd. Check it out in the description. That's the first leg. The second leg will be available on this channel at 9 PM tonight as this video goes live. Wish me luck. Come on, watch. Support me in the chat, in the comments, either or.